auntie. I'm the pregnant one, always putting out the pregnancy vlog videos. Yeah. So it's been a little bit, little while since I've had a video, since I've posted. So I apologize for that. I will try my best to make more videos. But let's go with pregnancy fact number one that I've learned. My brain is just not what it used to be right now. I forget everything. In the last week I forgot a couple of clients. Forgot to deliver some CMOS yesterday. Like important stuff, like things that just skip my mind. And sometimes I put it in my calendar. Like I double booked myself. I went to the dentist and thought I could do a personal training session at the same time. It's like all kinds of weird stuff going on in my mind right now, just because I'm so busy anyway. So just getting ahead of the game on that right now is my number one task. Being able to do things and remember that I'm supposed to be doing them or I'm supposed to be doing something else. So yeah, aside from that, I am 5 months pregnant. I'll be 21 weeks tomorrow, and the baby is healthy. Her heartbeat is very strong. If you did not watch the gender reveal, I am having a girl. Her name is going to be Zariah Bree. It means Zariah means princess, and Bree means strength and power. So is a method to my madness. But again, she's nice and strong. She's kicking. I can feel her move at this point. My bump is prominent. Everybody can tell I'm pregnant at this point. There's no more hiding it. And yeah, it's weird having a little stomach. It's kind of in the way of some of the things that I'm doing. So I just finished doing a leg routine. I went to the gym. See me, just stuff doesn't stay where it's supposed to be because the stomach is in the way. But I just did legs at the gym, and I appreciate all the people who stare at me with concern. I am okay. I am absolutely okay. I was impressed with myself. Again, I feel like, I don't know what's in the prenatal vitamins, but I absolutely love them because I did 3 sets of 185 on squat rack today. And I did a lot of other stuff too. I did some deadlifts and some lateral lunges, some reverse lunge, some split squats. Those are really good. Trying to capitalize on these glute gains while little thickums over here. So yeah, I'm just trying to capitalize on everything I can capitalize on at the moment. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not gonna work. See, certain things are not working anymore. So now it's time for me to readjust certain things that I'm doing. What I will not do is, a lot of people probably think 185 is really heavy. To me, it is heavy, but that's probably what I'm gonna max out on at this point. I'm probably not gonna go too much further than 185 unless it starts feeling extremely easy. In the next couple of weeks or months, or the time that I have left. But the weights that I lift for me are manageable weights because I'm not lifting anything where I require a spider. So I'm making sure I'm very safe because a lot of people are literally losing their mind when they see me work out. So I'm gonna let you know, you guys know, I'm okay. The doctor says I'm okay. Doctor says I can lift. I'm doing good. I'm actually able to jump rope. I still run when I can. Sometimes my bladder won't let me be great, but it's okay. When my bladder lets me be great, then I do things that I can do. I'm just happy that the weather's hopefully gonna break soon. I am in Baltimore, so we never know what goes on here. It could be cold until the end of April here. We just don't know. So we shall see. But yeah, I do what I can. At 5 months, the main thing that's inconvenient is the bump, the pressure down here, and the fact that I no longer can do any type of ab work. So that's out the gate. I can do core work. Like I can do a plank. I can sit here. I can be in this position. I can still do a push-up. I can do all of that stuff. I'm heavy as hell, so push-ups are not as easy, but I do what I can. The main thing is, a lot of people are, I definitely have had people that tell me, you need to stop exercising until you're finished. Until you deliver the baby. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, that just really doesn't sound smart at all. Because I have a very healthy pregnancy. Why would I mess it up with lack of activity, sitting around making my muscles less strong? It just seems like the stronger the better. The stronger the easier. I'm able to manage carrying this around kind of like I really don't have, a whole lot of different things going on. So not exercising, number one, doesn't sound good physically, and I'm still very conscious of my figure. Even though I'm 25 pounds heavier, that's what this looks like. This is 25 pounds heavier. But another thing is, I'm not sure what exercise does for you guys, but mentally, it keeps me on my A game. It keeps me in a loop. It keeps me strong. It keeps me, I just feel more mentally fit when I actually work out on a daily basis. Which is why people are like, do you take days off? And a lot of times I'll say, no. Did I exercise yesterday? No, I didn't exercise yesterday because my stomach was feeling a little sour. So, the days that the pregnancy does, things, and the baby's just like, you need to go sit down, I'm going to go sit down. Yesterday was one of those days where it just did not feel right. Excuse me, so I didn't do any exercise. But today, I got up. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I've already burned 737 calories active. So those are my workout calories. So I trained with one of my clients this morning in boot camp, and I also just came back from the gym doing legs, keeping these things nice and strong and thick. I am embracing my physique. I still love it. Gained 25 pounds. Honestly, I look in the mirror, I just feel like I'm still beautiful. I still look great. I just love my baby bump. I sport my baby bump anyway. That's why you see my little tummy out today. Everybody was looking at me like, yeah, I got my belly out. Yeah, you can kiss my ass if you don't like it. Stop looking if you don't like it. But the bottom line is, another thing is why I make sure I wear everything else, because I want to encourage women that you do not have to stop your activity unless your doctor instructs you to. Stop listening to, all the Instagram and Facebook doctors. These people obviously don't know what they're talking about. Everybody's pregnancy is different, so you want to gauge your performance and everything that you do based on what you can do. And guess what? I can do most of the things that I used to do prior to being pregnant. It just so happens that I came into my pregnancy in the best shape of my life. I used to work out 3 times a day. I would run 2 miles a day, probably 4 days out of the week. I would skip rope for 12 to 15 minutes, then do about an hour and a half of boxing. I would do a 1 hour strength training routine. Some days I would do HIIT training. So it was just one of those things. I was extremely lean. I was in extremely great shape. And even more lean, I was in more great shape because I was focusing on boxing and not necessarily having a six-pack. A six-pack was not really important to me. A lot of aesthetically, it's important to a lot of people, but for me, I've never really said I want to have a six-pack because for me, it's not the most feminine look in the world, and I feel like I already have, my demeanor is very strong and powerful, so I already have that look. I don't want people to think I'm honestly, I just don't want people to just look at me and have this she's just super manly. No, I just don't want to have that look. So I want to be very feminine on the outside. So, again, the six-pack is just not really one of those things. Everybody has their thing. Six-pack for me, not really a thing. But even still, I was in the greatest shape. So I came into the pregnancy. The first trimester was the hardest because I really had days where I had to lay down because I just felt horrible. My energy was bad. I slept most of the day. I couldn't really eat. And then when I did eat, it was things like bread or bagels or things like that so I could coat my stomach and so I wouldn't feel extremely hungry, but it still wasn't satisfying. So a lot of people were just like, do you have cravings? Do you have this and that? And yeah, sometimes I do have cravings. They're not stupid cravings. Like, I don't want pickles and ice cream. Like, that just sounds disgusting to me. I've actually started meal prepping again. So I do a lot more back to my chicken, brown rice, and green vegetable. I still drink protein shakes. I'm about to go make one in a second for my recovery shake because it's 10 o'clock in the morning and I just don't feel like eating a heavy meal right now. So I'll start my lunch meal, probably it's 10. I'll probably eat that around 1. So I'm back to like cycling. So I eat in the morning. I ate breakfast after my first workout. It's 10 o'clock. About 3 hours later, have my protein shake meal replacement, have another meal around 1, have another meal around 4. And if I'm still hungry, I'll probably eat another meal around like 6:37 before, probably like 7-ish. And then, kind of get myself, do all my stuff so I can go to sleep. So, yeah. I'm a healthy pregnant person. The cravings, I try not to let them get me, but I'm not gonna lie. Bought me a box of Butter Crunch cookies. I'm gonna finish that box. I don't care what anybody says. And the biggest issue with me is I tell people all the time, I'm a realist. I'm gonna be really real with you. I love to eat, so I bought a box of Butter Crunch cookies. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat them. I be sitting there eating 3 packs of Butter Crunch cookies at one time. There are 240 calories in 1 pack of Butter Crunch cookies. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 710, 20, carry the 1. Yeah, it's too many ones over there. But that's over 700 calories in 3 packs of Butter Crunch cookies. So that's been my guilty pleasure lately. I managed to not have any cookies yesterday. That feels really good because I've been eating cookies like almost every day. But aside from that, and yesterday was the only day I didn't exercise, so it was good that because I didn't exercise, I didn't have that extra 700 calories. Which I didn't need. But now that I'm getting my calories back up, it's easier for me to not gain as much weight and kind of manage my weight, which is really what I wanted to do to stay in a healthy place. And everybody says, yeah, you're going to bounce back. And I get that. But I still want to be healthy. I still don't want to go into a place where I have like gestational diabetes and things like that, because it can happen. But based on my activity and based on, I have a really strong heart. I literally went to the doctor's the other day. The doctor had to keep feeling around my womb to figure out what the baby's heart rate was, because she kept looking at me and saying, your heart rate is so strong. And my blood pressure is always very low. They triage me. They always look at me and say, is your blood pressure always in the like 90s? My blood pressure was like 93 over 46 the other day or something like that. So just being really active helps me stay in that place. I'm just really blessed to be in a place where I've gained 25 pounds. I know a lot of it is the baby, but actually not even a lot, but a lot. There's a lot going on down here, but my body is bigger. I went from a size 6 to like a solid 6, and maybe I can fit 4s in some places too. I'm definitely in an 8 at this point, and I'm trying not to push past that 8 because it's just uncomfortable to get that much bigger. Like, I already have big thighs, but them joints be rubbing like a motherfucker right now. I can't take it. I just can't take it. So yeah, I can't be walking around looking extra thickums, but I'm thick enough. So that's my update. I just wanted to let everybody know where I was. Show you guys my little belly bump. This is what I got. I love it. It looks great on me. And I hope you guys, especially the women who are watching this, I hope you work out when you're pregnant, but I also hope that you embrace the entire journey. The first part of it was definitely, now that I look back on it, it was harder to embrace, but at this point, I just walk around rubbing my stomach all day. This is the biggest blessing I've ever experienced in my life. I'm just glad that God chose me for this journey. I appreciate you guys watching, and I just want everybody to still keep me in your prayers. Even though I'm a healthy person, I always love extra prayers. Always love that extra good love and energy. And hopefully I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Again, I will try my best to get more videos, and I will try my best to upload more fitness videos on my website. But also, if you've watched this, make sure you go to my website, fitqt.mn.co, and check out my new virtual training program. It's called XFit STS. So it's a virtual training program that I'm going to give you 24 videos of fitness. You get 4 ad videos, like 15 gym videos, another 15 calisthenics and HIIT training videos. Gym workouts and HIIT training workouts. So you can do all of these workouts at home. So another thing is, if you have a gym membership and you get bored at home, I've incorporated some gym workouts in there, so you can go to the gym and you can also build your body and reshape your body in the way that you want and get a little bit of variation. So I tell people all the time, I have this gym in my house. I love it. I am blessed to have this here. So when I'm at the gym, people are looking at me like, I ain't seen you in 2 weeks. And I'm just like, that don't mean I ain't worked out in 2 weeks. I get it in here. And I have the boxing aspect here. So I'll do a lot more stuff here than I do there. But the main thing is it adds variation. So like today I got up and I said, well, I really want to go to the gym because there are a few tools at the gym that I don't have here. And another one of those tools mainly is mirrors. For me right now, a mirror is very important so I can see my form. I'm making sure I'm doing everything right, especially when I squat 185 pounds. I'd rather do it while I'm looking in the mirror. And then another thing is I'd rather do it while I have like 6 and 7 men around lifting weights. So just in case I need a spot. It's always some dude kind of just peeking out the corner of his eyes looking like, this pregnant chick is really lifting 185. It's always some dude in the background staring like, I'm gonna just watch her. So I appreciate all the men who have that manly instinct that want to help and want to make sure I'm protected. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, so check out the XFit STS video. I dropped it yesterday, so it's on the page. It is $74.99. Its true value is way more than $74.99 because this program you can use this months at a time. It's hardly going to get boring because there's so many options inside of it. And the biggest thing about it is it comes with a meal plan. That's going to be 80% of it. So even if you just do some of the cardio routines and like the bare minimum, and you change your meal plan and you change your diet based on the meal plan that I gave you, then you're actually going to be doing a lot more work than you think just by doing that minimum things and changing your diet. That lifestyle, those meals, it just makes a big difference. So I implore you to go to my website. Again, it's FIQT. I'm sorry, I'm having pregnant brain. Did I spell it right? FITQT.mn.co. So fitscutie.mn.co. All right, so I'll see you guys. I'll leave the link in the comments below. Please like and share this video and leave me some comments and some feedback. And don't judge me because I got that foggy brain. Y'all have a great rest of your day.